plays again.
Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule, as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things. They discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
God. Hey guys. Welcome to the video. I'm madden17.
Now a play fake here on
Created
first down. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football.
He's gone last week. He's like the Flash.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The offense, he's beat. He did a one-handed cut, though.
After watching him drop that slant,
and landed it went for a touchdown.
Ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. He gets this one to Bruce Ellington. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for San Francisco. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is picked up by the Saints.
Y'all ready to see him? Oh, here he comes. You people better watch out, cause this dude got 8 fucking tackles. Shit.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Fighting through.
Broken tackle, broken
And
tackle,
some
broken
space
tackle.
here.
Dang, he's gonna block him.
And he goes
Dang.
out of bounds across the 40-yard line. And they got 29 yards there. And that leads to a New Orleans first down.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Yeah, let me pump out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Sammy! You kill! 13! Switch!
Ingram again. And some room to roam now.
Oh!
Struck him. There goes Mark Ingram. And at the end of it, he stripped. Ball comes loose. And now there's a scoop down.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out ahead, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball, and he's going to get
a fourth time today, and this time the result is a safety. Well, this O-line, they've had trouble with the pass rush all game. This time it cost them 2 points.
I mean, you've got a quarterback back there who's running for his life, and he's had no time to throw the football. They've sacked him time and again, and this time they do it in the end zone.
You said it, partner. No time, none whatsoever.
This is on purpose.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he
That's
doesn't give his
wild,
offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I'd muttered his way by the offense. Head out on the field.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Back near his goal line. Here's Breeze. And a scary incompletion.
No, that's an easy pick 6.
It would have been the first tie into the game. Instead, second down.
No.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly
Running
to
with
the
him.
ground.
Run.
Rolling to his right.
Hey.
And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to bring out the third down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Stays on his feet. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. But let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now for the guys on offense.
Ooh.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah. Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so genius.
In this case, not so genius. But we always like to talk about defense in terms of levels.
What you got?
Hey. Hey. Hey!
Level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Let's get it. Come on.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
On third and long, it's Kaepernick. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And Dawson's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, I guess we're at the stage here where they wouldn't say no to any points, but I don't think field goals are what they're looking for here in the second half.
I don't either, Brandon. When you're down as much as they are, that's the sign of a head coach waving the white flag to me.
Ow. Ah. That hurt.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
Factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
And he's into the clear. 20, 10. And he cuts it back right, and he's got a crease. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 73 yards. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification. That's all you can talk about. Leaves them on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen.
And look out. I think he's going to go. And now it's blocked. The 30, the 20, 10, 5, and they all the way back the other way for 2 points. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. This will be taken in at the 1. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly.
Never mind. I remember I didn't get no off of that.
Contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if something in contract time. You could have kicked that one short.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Woo-hoo! All my brothers in the house. Woo-hoo!
scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Third quarter.
And this is a
Going to the 4th.
So far as we get set for the 4th quarter, a very one-sided affair. From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. The open man is Smith. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. Nice gain at 21. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there. Efficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Oh, snap.
From the offense line.